What's up, y'all? I'm back with another video today. Today's video topic is going to be about what to expect on the day of NCLEX and walking you through the process, because we don't really get that information until we experience it, because it's not really, I guess, important information because they walk you through it as you get there. But for people like me who just would rather know what to expect and not be like nervous or anxious about just the process of checking in and what we can use during the test to write on, just stuff like that. I just wanted to walk you through my experience and just share this information in hopes that it can help you just ease your nerves and, prepare you so you can have an idea of what the process is like. So here we go. Okay, so on the website and on the email that they send you before you go take the test, I think it's like a day or two before, they tell you to be there 30 minutes early. I suggest getting there more than 30 minutes early, maybe 40 to 50 minutes early, and walking in at that time. It's on a first come, first served basis. So even if you get there earlier than the 30 minutes, they're gonna start checking you in. So as soon as I walked in there, they started checking people in and getting them situated. So I do suggest to arrive more than 30 minutes early. And when you check in, they will direct you to put all of your belongings into a locker, and you will keep that key the whole time. You'll have a seat, and in the midst of you getting the locker key and putting your stuff into the locker, they'll check you in and go over some rules, have you read a pamphlet, and just wait until you're called back to the testing waiting area. Once you get called back to the testing room waiting area, and once they call your name, they'll go over the rules and regulations, some things you've already read on that pamphlet, but as well some verbal things, and you're being recorded, so they want to make sure, they go through each and every thing. They asked me to pull out my pockets and lift up my shirt a little bit, just to make sure you're not carrying anything with you. And I know I was like, why I gotta lift up my shirt? And she was saying that to make sure that you're not hiding anything inside your pants. Just be prepared to not take anything in there with you besides like a pair of glasses. Like I had my blue light glasses that I use. So after they go through the rules and regulations and they get your palm scanned, they will take you to the testing room and assign you to a computer. Once they get you situated into the computer, they allow you to sit down. You'll be handed a laminated piece of paper and a marker. And I thought it was gonna be like a real dry erase board. It may vary on location to location, I'm not sure, but in my location, they gave you a laminated piece of paper and a marker, and you couldn't really erase unless you like really scrubbed. It wasn't really like a dry erase, but it was more of like a permanent marker. It's kind of like the things we used back in the day in like elementary school. The teacher used to project like the light onto the board, and they would write on the piece of paper on that big box thing. If you know, you know. But I wasn't expecting that, but I was expecting a dry erase board, but it still was helpful, and it had like grid lines on it. I wasn't expecting that. And they want you to raise your hand if you fill up the dry erase board. And then, as we know, we get allotted breaks. If you want to take a break, you just raise your hand and the testing attendant will come assist you. Like I didn't take a break. It asked me right before I was almost finished, and I was like, no. So I just moved on. But when I was done, I just raised my hand, and the testing attendant came and walked me out, and I gave her my dry erase board and my marker, and I can't remember if I had to do my palm scan again. And after that, I was allowed to go back to the front where I checked in and returned my key and grabbed my things. I was allowed to leave after that point. Now, one thing I forgot to mention was you do take your driver's license, your ID with you into the testing room, and you have that with you the whole time. Make sure you have your driver's license or an acceptable form of ID. After that, you just wait for your test results. And I did the Pearson VUE trick, and it worked for me, so I suggest doing it. And I waited about 4 hours before I did it. And my licensure through the state was posted the following day. So that's how I found out that I passed. I didn't do the quick results on Pearson VUE because it posted on the website. So I was like, that's all the confirmation I need. But if you would like, or if they haven't posted it, I would check that. I think it's like $7. I do suggest on exam day that you try not to overwhelm yourself with content before. I know we are all different type of learners. I had to drive an hour and 10 minutes to my testing location. So before I left the house, I went over my lab values. I brought that book with me. I went over like precautions. When I got to the testing location, looked over that, and we jammed out to some music, and then took some deep breaths, said my prayers, and went in and killed it. So I do suggest not doing too much. Okay guys, that is the end of this video. I hope I could give you some insight on what to expect on NCLEX testing day. I wish you luck. I wish you all the good vibes, all the good energy, and I know you can do it. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.